records, if you look at Dre, if you look at Timbaland, if you look at even in dance, like David Guetta didn't peak till he's 37. Like producing is a totally different job to rapping. Do you understand? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort in the studio. It's a lot of understanding sonics. It's a very different thing. So I knew naturally if I just stick to UK rap, I might not be big than certain people at the time, but I know that I'm coming. And that's why I stuck with UK rap. Plus it's a better tempo. People receive this tempo of music better than grime. Let's say there's very limited stuff you can do in production in grime. Like, but with hip hop you can take it into reggaeton or Afrobeat, so you can. There's so much more into Indian music because this tempo is a universal
That's
tempo.
what I was going to ask you about the sound. So obviously it's almost like you've taken like you did the bass line of like old school UK garage and you've mixed it with, you know, the Afrobeat sort of thing. Like
that comes from just having, you know, just childhood memories. DJing UK garage, that was some of the best memories of my life. That's my favourite genre of music. I remember sneaking into raves. I remember going onto pirate radio station, and I just remember the looks on the faces when we used to have house parties and I used to DJ garage. I don't think there's been another genre close until now, or what the new kids are experiencing through what I'm making or what J5's making or whatever, J Hus or MoStack. This kind of happiness has not been in grime. It was never there. Right. This kind of, we're going out to get, like, that was, no, like, it wasn't about, this thing here is like, it's like that re-energizing of just even 10% of what UK garage was, just so these kids have a good time. So that's what I did. I was like, so I was finding it hard to get in the clubs, and I was like, what the fuck can I do to get in the clubs? Like, this shit's a joke. And then I realised, obviously, these kids, their parents used to go garage raving, and if you're a really deep person, you know, embedded in their DNA would be these sounds. If I pull these sounds out, it's already in them because they're the babies of these people 100%. That used to listen to this music. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you say you get it from your mum or you get it from your dad, or, you know, your dad was just like you when he was younger. Like, see, if you're a deep person, you'll start to understand how this works. So it's like, I was like, yo, if I bring them garage bass line back with the vocals that made me feel good, like, obviously it's going to make this new generation feel good because it's already in there.
When did you come to that sort of realisation that you can things...
Whilst I was making Carlisle's Back for Mist, because there was something missing, and then, like, I was just like, what is fucking missing? Like, what is missing? Like,
sometimes it's not a physical thing. It's like it will penetrate, like you said, your DNA, and it's not biological. It's not even spiritual. It's just whatever it is.
That's why certain people take to certain things from their history, because like a Sikh man will wear a turban, or someone born Jamaican will turn heavily into Rastafarianism, or like certain things. So it's like you have to start understanding this to be great, to really that you can't just be on your own. Like, my thing is my thing. Like, you got to understand the world. Like, if you're a real human being, you'll understand that it's not about your culture. Right. Like, it's about understanding everyone's. Then you're a don. Do you understand?
100%.
That's real shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So so I just started understanding that UK garage, reggae. I used to sit with my brethren's dad, Spliffy Ranger's dad. He had a big dub plate collection back in the day. I started learning from him. So I was just absorbing all this stuff, and then when it came to Mist, I was like, this is the time, because this guy was speaking Punjabi, and that community is like a very secluded community to mainstream Britain of the generation. So it's like, we could really grab more customers here if I do this right, let's just say. 100%. I can really get a whole community involved. 100%. And they'll feel like they're involved, because sometimes certain people feel like they're not a part of each other's communities for whatever reason. Right. So my goal was to do that with Mist, and when I heard him speak Punjabi, I was like, this is it, I'm Punjabi, this is my goal, thank you Lord, let's go. And then I just went absolutely ham, made Carlisle's Back, and then Ain't the Same. Yeah.
What is it about Mist that gives you that chemistry with him?
Me and Mist are similar. Like, he's got a lot of underlying pain. Right. He's got a lot of underlying depth. He's awake. His third eye's open. His pineal gland is booming. Yeah, right now. Booming. Like, and we're both on some real shit. Like, we just gelled, bro. I don't know what it was. We just understood each other, and I was the perfect producer for him to take him to that next level, and he took me to the next level, and that's it, bro.